What's good everyone? Phase 4 of Season of Discovery comes out in a couple of days, and if you're like me and didn't play much of Phase 3, then you're probably pretty f***ing poor. If you want to be able to forge your epic mount by the time you're level 60, this is the perfect video for you. We're going to have a look at the farms you can do right now and when Phase 4 launches. If you don't want to level up straight away and do them completely uncontested whilst everyone else is questing. If you do want to level up and make some gold at the same time, there's plenty of mob farms that you can do as well along with your questing. Most of the mobs will drop some pretty expensive items and can help you get that epic mount even faster. At the beginning of each farm I will show you what it is, who can do it, either a class, profession, and the difficulty of the farm. Alrighty, let's get into it. Alrighty, our first farm is Rich Thorium Veins. You're going to need mining for this, and it's quite an easy farm. Some classes vary a little bit due to, if they can control things like a rogue. Rich Thorium Veins, let's just call them RTVs for ease, are farmed for the crystals they drop, mainly the arcane crystals. These are used to make arcanite bars, which are used in many high-end crafting recipes. You can farm RTVs in Burning Steppes, Winterspring, Ajara, Ungoro Crater, Eastern Plaguelands, and Telephus. Most people will stop farming here and start leveling to 60, leaving it pretty uncontested for you, and you might be able to find a lot more nodes than usual. Our next farm is Black Lotus. I'm going to need Herbalism maxed out at 300, and this is a pretty hard farm honestly if it's anything like Classic. The most interesting thing about the Black Lotus in SoD is that it's not actually in currently at Phase 3, so either the day of Phase 4 launch they're going to start spawning, or they might implement it later when the raids start coming out. If they start spawning straight away, if you get some, you're probably going to be able to sell them off to a couple guilds that desperately want flasks for whatever reason for a pretty hefty sum. Farm Black Lotus in Burning Steppes, Winterspring, Eastern Plaguelands, and Telephus, and they're used to make many endgame flasks. Farm 3 is Devilsaur Leather. We're going to need skinning for this, and only a select few classes can do it, and it is sort of hard for those classes. You can find Devilsaurs roaming around Ungoro Crater and skin them for the leather once you kill them. The Devilsaur set was pretty sought after in Classic, WoW, and probably will be here as well. Farm 4 is Golden Pearls. Any class can do this, but it is extremely mind numbing, you have been warned. You can easily farm these off almost any fish looking mob in Ajara, like Nagas and Murlocs. Golden Pearls are used for a few crafting recipes for gear, but their main use is the Runed Arcanite Rod for enchanters and the Weapon Enchant Spell Power. It is a very sought after endgame enchant for all casters, and everyone that wants Spell Power will want it. Alrighty, now we're on to mobs we can actually kill whilst we're leveling up, or to level up. Anyway, for the first farm, whilst we're leveling up, we have Elemental Essences from Elemental mobs. Any class can do this. It's pretty simple because you're just killing mobs, bit boring, but the money should be good. First essence is the Essence of Earth. We can farm these off the greater obsidian elementals in the Burning Steppes. They're around level 55 to 57. They can be found in most areas with lava on the map. The next essence is the Essence of Fire. You can farm this off mobs called Entropic Beasts and Horrors in Fellwood. They're up north surrounding little fell pools. They're around level 51 to 54. And other mobs you can farm off are Living Blazes in Ungoro Crater. They're on Fireplume Ridge, the volcano right in the middle of the zone. They're around level 55 to 56 and can be farmed for Essence of Fire too. Essence of Water. Toxic Horrors are in the same spot as the Entropic Fire mobs, and they can drop Essence of Water. They're around level 53 to 54. The other mobs that drop Essence of Water are Plague Ravagers and Blighted Surges. They're located just south of Corrin's Crossing in Eastern Plaguelands, and they are about level 55 to 56. Essence of Air. Dust Stormers in the northwest region of Telephus. There are plenty there, and they're not too hard to kill at all. They're around level 55 to 57, and this will probably be the best essence to farm of the lot, and probably used through all phases. Profession recipes. There are quite a few you can get. Some people are able to do them now on classes like Hunter, but whilst you're leveling, every class will be able to do it, and it'll be pretty simple, just another mob grind. The first recipe we have is the Greater Nature Protection Potion. greater nature protection potion recipe drops from elemental mobs in the cave on the far northeast side of Western Plaguelands, right here. The mobs are level 55 to 57, and you can also mine some thorium nodes in the cave as well if you have mining. Alrighty, we also have greater shadow protection potions. They drop off the darker depths and shadow mage mobs in Eastern Plaguelands, and the infected zones like the fungal veil and the noxious glade. I believe these mobs are 58 to 60. We have the mighty rage potion. Mobs called Blackrock Slayers located at the Blackrock Stronghold and pretty much all throughout the center of the Burning Steppes. They're semi easy to kill, but if you pull too many they will fuck you up quite a bit. They're around level 56 to 57. Elixir of Brute Force. This can be farmed in Ungoro Crater. There are small pods on the ground that can be opened for 1 blood petal sprout. You turn in 15 of these to Dodanga and Marshall's Refuge in the north for a small brown rat package. The package has a chance to contain a recipe. Crusader Weapon Enchant. Any class can do this. It is slightly higher level, around level 57. You can start it. The Enchant Weapon Crusader recipe drops from the Scarlet Spellbinders, located in the far north of the Western Plaguelands. Quite a few spawns up the road, but mainly in this tower here. Satyrs, whatever they are. They drop Felcloth, which are used in a variety of different crafts. A good spot is the Lagashi encampment. They can also be found in Northwest Felwood or Jadefire Run. These are probably the 2 best spots you can go to. Winterfall Firewater drops from Furbolgs in Winterspring. The best place to farm would be the main Winterfall camp, just east of Everlook. But you can also farm them in the far west of Winterspring, with a slightly lower drop rate and slightly lower level. Another farm we can do in Winterspring are the eco farms. First need to complete a quest called Luck Be With You from Witch Doctor Mori, whatever her name is, in Everlook. Once you complete this quest, she'll give you an item, and when it's in your bag, when you kill certain mobs around the zone, it will drop Winterfall ecos. You can turn some of these in for pretty powerful buffs, and you can sell the ecos on the auction house as well. And that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching if you watched all the way, and I hope some of these gold farms help you out like they helped me. Alrighty, good luck, and have a good one. Peace.